So let's continue the session of the literary devices or the literary or stylistic devices into the reading. Sometimes the question requires to pick out from the passage an example of an assonance. Usually, most of the students are more familiar with the term alliteration, which is the repetition of the similar initial sounds into two following words or into two close words in a phrase or in a sentence. But when it comes to the term assonance, some of the students are confused or unaware of the term. So today we will discuss what is the term assonance mean here, or what is the meaning of it. So assonance is when you find a juxtaposition of two words that have rhyming vowels. So the repetition of the similar or same vowels into two words, or maybe three, more than two words, in the phrase or in a sentence, this is called an assonance. The rule of the assonance mostly applies to vowels which rhyme and not consonants. Although in some cases consonant will be assonant, the majority of the time it will be vowels. So when it comes to the alliteration in the last video, alliteration is all about the repetition of initial consonant sound, not vowels. Today, the assonance is related to the repetition of vowels. So assonance is mostly used to add a certain interest to the phrase and cause it to be much more memorable to the reader. As we just stated or described the use or the function of the alliteration, here we go, we got the same function or the same explanation here of the effect of both the assonance and alliteration, got the similar effect on the reader's brain or mind. Using assonance is a good way to reinforce word, make it more memorable to the reader, and therefore drawing more attention to them and giving them a stronger effect on the reader or stronger effect on the listener. So, the sky rose high in the bright sky. High and sky. I think here the word high and sky are rhyming, but it's not necessarily contain the same vowels because we are sticking to the sound rather than the letters repeated. Just as the alliteration, it's not repetition of the consonants. It's the repetition of the sound. Here, it's not the repetition of the same vowel, it's the repetition of the similar sound of the vowel. So, the man passed a glance. Passed a glance. Okay? I saw the fool, and the fool was cool. So, we can never state that the two words fool or repetition of fool as words are assonants. Of course not. These are repetitions of words, not an assonance. Like in fool and cool, both have this rhyming vowels. So either the vowels are the same or they are unlike but carries the same sound. Because fool and cool both have double O. So they are rhyming and similar. But here, Spain and plain the same. High in the sky. Only sounds are repeated, but not the same vowels. The certain person hid behind the curtain. So certain and curtain both got the same AI at the end. And sir and cur, E and U. So either they are alike or different, but the sound remains the same. Is that clear? The creek looked bleak. The creek means the river. Bleak means gloomy, desolate, barren, bleak. It's nothing is good about it. It's gloomy. It's maybe the water is murky and it's not that fresh. It's not actually placed amongst a verdant area full of greenery. Bleak, and the opposite is verdant. There is a drum in the hum of the city. Drum of the hum of the city. Drum and hum, rhyming, same U. Vowel. U vowel is repeated. I like the West, for the West is best. The West is best. Assonance in written work here. And she stepped softly within her air of ruin around. The glade in a frail pane of grace. Glade, frail, grace. See how the words are rhyming or similar at the sound of the vowels. The ravens near fitting still is still sitting. Fitting and sitting, I double T in both, rhyming, but we only concentrate on the I sound. Sit, okay, not I. Fitting, sitting. This example of assonance is taken from the poem, The Raven. And the last here, the sky looks very dry. Sky and dry. She acted sly and it made me cry. Acted sly in a cunning way, in a mean way, okay? She is acted in a bad way. Sly means despicable, cunning, okay, wicked, in a manner, vicious. And it made me cry. So sly, cry. So the vowel letter is the same. And here assonance using consonant, because Y is consonant, but the vowel itself it sounds like a vowel. I, dry, vowel. So it's consonant, but the Y is consonant, however, it's pronounced in a way that is similar to the vowel. Okay? Hopefully the session is useful today, and hopefully you can differentiate between the alliteration and assonance, because they can be confusing to some of the students. More students are familiar with the concept or the term of the alliteration because the repetition of the initial sounds, consonant at the beginning of the word is easier to pick out, but the vowels which are placed inside the sentence or the word, sometimes it's not that easy to pick. Thank you. Bye.